Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn how to use data-driven fixtures to load data into test. In our previous lecture we have seen how to set up and tear down resources before and after test. Also we have seen how to keep this setup and tear down task separately. Similarly, using fixture we can keep test data separately and load those data in our test. We know in data driven testing approach we keep test logic and test data separately. It keeps our code clean and reduces duplicate code. Anyway, let's see with an example. Okay, so let me create a new fixture. Okay, so we'll create a fixture in this contest.py file. Here we will create a fixture which will provide data to do a user registration. So let me create a fixture. I will name it as load data. Okay, and then what we will do, first we will make it a fixture. So to make it a fixture, what we should do, we will do @pytest dot fixture. Okay, so we can give scope equal to class as well. Okay, so we want to pass data from this fixture to our actual test, right? So how to do it? We will just return those data which we want to pass to our test. So what we will do, we will write here return. Okay, so what we will return, we want to do a user registration, right? So for that whatever is required, right, we will return it. So let us say the username, okay, and then let us say password, okay, and let us say the email ID. So I will just write @gmail.com, okay, then maybe gender, let us say male. Okay, so we need to return all this data to our actual test. Okay, maybe here we will just print something. So let us say data for user registration. Okay, so basically we are returning it as a tuple. Okay, so we can send these 4 parameters at runtime to our test from this fixture. Okay, now let me create a new Python file. Okay, we will name it as test_load data fixture. Okay, you can give any name. Let me call that fixture in class label. So what we will do, we will declare a class. So let me name it as class, let us say test_demo. Okay, and then we will have a test. So we will name it as def, let us say user registration. Okay, our test should always start with test, then only it will get considered as a Pytest, otherwise it will not, right? Self is automatically passed, and then what we will do here, we will try to print something. Okay, what we will print? We will print our fixture. Okay, before to that we need to call that fixture in the class label, right? So what we will write here, @pytest dot mark dot use fixtures. So what is the fixture name? Let me copy it from here and let me put it here. Okay, one important thing here is we need to pass the fixture name as a parameter. Okay, so we will pass the fixture name as parameter here because we want to load data from that fixture. If we do not want to receive any data from a fixture, then we do not need to pass it as a parameter. We have seen that in our previous lecture. But when our fixture is returning something and we are using it in our test, so in that case it is mandatory to pass fixture name as a parameter in our test. That is why we are passing fixture name here. Okay, and then what we want to print? We want to print this fixture. Okay, get data from fixture. Okay, whatever data you are getting here. Okay, now let us execute and see it. So let us go to our terminal. So here we will say Pytest, and what is the file name? test_load data fixture -v -s. Okay, so here you can see what we are getting the result. So get data from fixture. So this is what the data we are getting from the fixture. Okay, so it is printing the complete tuple. It is just fetched from the fixture. Okay, so if we just need to print each and every data individually, what we can do, we can just use indexing. Okay, so something like this we can do print, okay, and here you can say load data of, okay, load data of 0. Okay, similarly you can say load data of 1, okay, and just execute and see what it is giving. For the 0th data it is giving Shiva, for first data it is giving 1 2 3. So similarly you can have whatever you have written here, right? This is 0th value, this is 1 2 3. So like this we can break the data and then we can use it for our purpose. Okay, so this is how we can have our data set up separately in a fixture in context file, and in the runtime we can bring all the data whatever we need for our test case. Okay, we will more optimize it in our future lecture. That's all for this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.